Working with thoughts. In this practice, we're going to become more aware of our thoughts. We're not looking to change our thoughts here, but rather to notice them coming and going, without getting caught up in them, without getting into a conversation with them. So just taking a moment to settle yourself into a wakeful posture with your back straight but not tense. Your hands resting lightly on your lap, and closing the eyes or focusing your gaze. And begin by dropping into the physical sense of the body sitting on the chair. Tuning into the points of contact between the body and its support. Noticing sensations of touch and pressure as your body is held by gravity. And resting into gravity, letting go of tension, really arriving in the moment, arriving in the body. And settling your awareness on the sensations of the breath now, feeling the breath in the front, the back, and the sides of the body. Tuning into the movements and sensations with each natural breath. And settling your awareness wherever the sensations of the breath are strongest for you, perhaps at the nostrils or in the movements of the chest or belly, as you breathe in and as you breathe out. The breath naturally coming and going, like the ebb and flow of the waves lapping against the seashore. Now, when you feel ready, gradually expanding your awareness beyond the breath to become aware of any mental activity that's going on for you right now. What kind of thoughts do you have? And being aware of the kind of thoughts you have without judgment. Are you rushing into the future? Are you worrying about the past? Maybe ruminating? Or perhaps there are familiar old grooves active in the mind. And if you find yourself getting caught up in thoughts, coming back to rest with the sensations of the breath in the body, before once again turning attention to your thoughts. See if we can observe our thoughts as mental events flowing through the mind. Noticing their content. Are they pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral? Perhaps noticing if there is an emotional charge with them. Sometimes images can help us to look at our thoughts rather than from them. You might like to imagine that you are sitting on the bank of a gently flowing stream and that there are leaves flowing past. The stream and the leaves can look any way you like to imagine. Once you have an image of the stream, imagine there are leaves floating along the water. And for the next few minutes, as thoughts pop into your mind, imagine placing the thought on a leaf and letting it float by. With each thought that comes, whether the thought is happy or sad, enjoyable or uncomfortable, place it on a leaf and let the leaf float down the stream. If thoughts pop into your mind, like I'm bored or I'm not doing this right, just notice those thoughts and place them on leaves too. Let them pass down the stream without getting caught up in believing them or trying to make them go away. If your thoughts stop, just imagining yourself sitting by the stream, and sooner or later your thoughts will start up again. And with each thought that does bubble up, gently place it on a leaf and let it flow down the stream. Allow the stream to flow at its own pace. Don't try to speed it up or to rush your thoughts along. You're not trying to get rid of your thoughts, but rather to observe them, to look at them rather than from them. Sometimes thoughts grab our attention for some reason. If a thought hangs around, then just notice that until it's ready to float by. If it comes up again, watch it float by another time. If a difficult or painful feeling arises, just acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I notice I'm having a feeling of boredom, impatience, or whatever it is, and place those thoughts on leaves and allow them to float by. Sometimes we may find ourselves carried away in the thought stream. This is completely normal, and as soon as we realise we are hooked into thoughts, gently bringing yourself back to watching the thoughts as if they were leaves on a stream. If at any point you feel a little lost with the practice or overwhelmed, then coming back to the breath, letting the breath be an anchor to the present moment. And then when you feel grounded once again, return to the image of the stream, with your thoughts like leaves on a stream, always moving on. Now bringing your awareness back to settle onto your breathing. Just noticing the breath going in and out. Noticing yourself sitting here, your body on the chair, and the sounds around you. And when you are ready, opening your eyes, bringing some movement into the body, and bringing the practice to a close.